felt like earthquakes and my heart so hollow. Not because I wanted to create, but because I needed to stop holding my breath. I was tired of choking on air like my tears were releasing a toxic chemical. And once I wrote a poem. Didn't rhyme, wasn't beautiful, the ink didn't flow, but it bled. It whispered, I'm still here. Between every comma, every line was a quiet resurrection. I never intended for it to be heard. I wrote it to keep my life from ending. And back then, I couldn't speak. Like someone stole my speech. I was too silent in a world that needed noise. I was too silent when it was my entire body screaming, every bone turning to stone, my skin turning to ash, but I found a pen. When I couldn't find a reason, found ink when my voice felt too heavy to reach, and I wrote. Oh, I wrote. Wrote everything suffocating my soul. I wrote like the page would hold me when no one else did. Wrote like every word would stop the tears from escaping my eyelids. Every line was a held out hand pulling me off the ledge. Every stanza was a soft place for me to rest. They said survival was loud, but me, my survival wasn't survival at all. It was painful metaphors written in notebooks that knew my truth before I did. Poems that were my remedy, but also the thing killing me, like I must cut myself open and drain my veins. But somewhere along the way, I stopped fading. Somewhere between those lines, I found myself. She wasn't whole, wasn't healed, but honest. No longer broken and bleeding, every poem was a new oath to myself. A promise that this won't be what ends me. Now when I write, I don't bleed. My heart is whole and my hands no longer tremble, and I write because I'm not done healing. It's still happening, slowly, gradually, but happening. And some days my pen still feels like a sword. The only difference is it's no longer piercing into my heart, but held with grace in my hand. And once I wrote a poem to survive. And now I write because I did.